7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hey, welcome to the stream, guys. How you guys doing? Yes, we're here, episode 7 of our little attempt at displacing Bayern Munich from the top of the Bundesliga. I mean, first we're gonna have to get ourselves promoted. We took a club called 1860 Munich, and the goal is to try and get them back to being the main team in the city of Munich. The issue is this club was initially doing quite well, and then they went through financial ups and downs and ended up being relegated, losing a share in the Alliance Arena Stadium. Now they can't go back there. So now what they have to do is they have to become successful in their own right, and then hopefully get a chance to build a new stadium, and doing it all on FM26. Today is the 18th of December, and we've had, I think, 6 patches so far, if I'm not mistaken, because for every episode there was almost a patch for every episode at one point. That's because this game is being worked on by SI. I do expect these patches to slow down eventually, moving closer to the winter break. I mean, like Christmas period, where people understandably were taking time off to spend with their families, and I think that could be something that happens at SI, and I wouldn't be surprised if that happens, and I think we should be prepared for that, and not be, oh my God, where's the patch? So yeah. Generally, I think people should be prepared for patches to be coming in, or patches not to be coming in. Maybe, I mean, this today, I don't know if people are expecting a patch. The interesting thing is we took a 442 diamond that the AI was using, and we basically turned it back on itself. Yeah, I'm just going to share with you the tactic really quick. It's called Folia Seca. Thanks to Say It Out Loudly, he suggested. I mean, he the very first goal we scored was a dipping goal, a ball of a strike from outside the area that went over the keeper and then dipped into the back of the net. It was quite nice. So this is in the folder. It's already there. We've got 442 diamond narrow. We play with a white central midfielder here, and then there's a white central midfielder here. In possession, one is in possession, one is out of possession. You can see as a pressing central midfielder, holding fullback here. White central midfielder to support play with the AP when it's in this area, and AM is roaming, a DLF, a target forward. This is exactly what the AI was using. So we just used the exact same roles, and all I did was I reversed. I didn't even look at how they were playing. All I remembered is, and then I looked at the tactic and I went, okay, it makes sense if it's this, it makes sense if it's that. So yeah, essentially, a lot of sensible decisions made as far as the team instructions are concerned. I like to play mid blocks with higher defensive lines because whenever you play a mid block with a higher defensive line, you actually reduce the zone of compression. So it's actually a small zone that you're asking your players to be aggressive in. And this generally works really well. By doing this, you put more pressure, and then you also get your backline to support the transitions when you bring the ball forward. So far, we've done okay, right? Data hub, I don't know. No, we're not going data hub. Every time I go data hub, there's something that I don't like about a data hub. Opposition instructions is still the same. I don't change my opposition instructions. They're the same for every single tactic, every single game, unless I'm playing a low block. When I'm playing a low block, I don't set these up. I only angles, but I don't set these up. Now, playing a narrow system, our last game was very interesting because we had this match, right, where we played against Very. Very came into this game with the same tactical system. They also were playing a narrow system. So I was like quite interested in knowing how two narrow systems would play off each other. You can definitely go into the game. If I'm not mistaken, this is our system and this is their system. Both of us are narrow, right? And we won the game 5-2. I mean, we actually had a hat trick of assists and a hat trick of goals from our right fullback. Remember, this is when we have possession of the ball. See this tactic, right? Oh, sorry, I was there already. This is the possession of the ball. This is a wide central midfielder supporting the wing back, going up. The DLF drops this way. So there's a lot of synergy in this area to bring the ball up towards the target forward. And he was just being fed by this guy the whole way through. And these guys were playing a part. It's a pity that we don't have XG chain in the game. It would be nice if we had XG chain, which is essentially it awards XG points to all the players that were involved in the goal. They take out the assist generator because he normally gets he gets an assist anyway. So the rest of the players all will get the value of the XG per shot, that shot itself. And I would be surprised if this whole group of players got credited with that. Now, one of the things is it's a pity, yeah, but you can actually see, maybe we could guess it from the ratings itself, 7.8, 7.0, 7.0, 7.1. So there is something working down this flank in terms of chance creation, because all the players that ideally would be involved are doing quite well. Here we have an AP in 7.3 with a wing back that only got 6.2. So this AP is doing a lot of work on his own. The wingback wasn't really supporting him very much, which makes some sense to me. I mean, in terms of how the tactic is set up. But we did okay. Now, our goal is to keep staying at the top of the table, and we can't wait to see what our youth intake looks like. Oh yeah, it's when it comes to managing the teams. Youth intakes and the like, right? I'm letting the staff do it. Like, they will recommend, they'll bring in players, and I will just do the final signature. If I don't like the player, then he's out. He doesn't get signed. But I'm doing my best to try and keep as many players as possible. Over in England, City, Arsenal, Newcastle, Spurs, Liverpool. And I think this is realistic, because I do expect Liverpool to be struggling this season. In real life as well, because of the sheer number of players they've signed and the fact that they don't have another defender or a DM. So Liverpool, if they'll do well to finish in the top 4 this season in real life, and they are actually performing true to expectations, man, in at least in my book. Man City top Arsenal. These two also kind of expected them. I do expect them to finish in 1 and 2 this season, and they are there. United, I kind of expect them to do a lot better than in this game. I do expect United to push for Europa this season, or at least, come in late for the Champions League spots. Chelsea top 5 finish most likely. So these Newcastle is a surprise. Yeah, I don't expect Newcastle to be that high even in real life. But this is not too bad. I mean, we can definitely, it's a bit of a pain in the ass right now to go and see all the leagues, because you got to go around the camel's ass just to do it. Yeah, you got to go through you got to go around the camel's ass. I mean, if you want to go and look at all the leagues right now, right? Thank you, SF, for making it so annoying. We can do it this way. There's a lot of going around the camel's ass. Okay, we got to do it like that. There's one other way you can kind of go to one club site. Like, you can do this, right? You can go to PSG, then go to their club site, whatever that is. They will have a list of all the competitions, all the leagues in. Where's the table? They have a table here that I want to get to. Go! I knew we were gonna go around the camel's ass. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to bother too much. I mean, we can do it like this. But then this is just League 1, right? And then, there we go. Yeah, I got to go to the actual league itself. Yeah. Then after that, you go to the league site. Because there's a league club site, right? And then you see all these other leagues that you have loaded. But they only have rankings. And then from here, you get... I know it's a bit of a journey. But you can actually go into these leagues and then start going, who saw the table here? Porto. And not doing too badly, Juventus. I wish that SI would allow us, right? The luxury of, hey, you know what? Can we just bookmark any damn page I like? Because everything in this game is just an overlay anyway. Yeah. So, yeah. here you can, interestingly enough, we can filter competitions. Wonder why that is the case here. Yeah. Why would we want to filter? I think this is gonna probably crash the game. I'm not gonna touch it. Yeah. Sometimes, there's some drop downs in the game you don't want to be touching. You don't want to be touching them, no. They might break. They might lead to a crash. How are you doing, man? Alisoft? First in the house, first fan. Saxo Seal. Actually, there's an L and it's a Verl. Oh, it's Verl, not very. Okay, it's Verl. Okay, thank you very much for the correction, man. It's appreciated. Big Obs 98. Good afternoon. I haven't been in a trading screen in a while. Have any brave souls tried it? Okay, I'll tell you something about the trading screen. Okay, so basically how I do trading right now is pretty straightforward, right? You gotta do the hard work, which is the 5 steps that you gotta do. I did a kind of a video on it, right? I mean, I did a show where I explained it. So essentially, once you set it up, then you're basically few clicks away like this. Okay, so you got like 5 clicks. Basically, it's 5 clicks, so you can't run away from it. Other than that, this is it. I mean, I know that people will have issues with trading in the sense that you can't actually always get it to work. I haven't gone back to lower league saves. I want to do my Gloucester City, very soon. But this, I was hoping that I might do that soon. So I might do that. So here, and then furthermore, now we can do this, which is good. So if you're not into this, right, what you can actually do is, the counter attacking one. See, the problem is they don't give us the option to change the style itself, which is quite. You can come out. You can actually. You can come in here, click on this, all right, and then go to. Then you gotta scroll. I think it is direct counter attack. Yeah, I think it's this one. Direct counter attack. Direct counter attack isn't bad because it's got physical. Oh no, wait, let me see. No, it's not the one. Okay, there's one of them. I think it's fluid counter attack. Then is it fluid counter attack? No, this one is minimum. I remember I wrote in my guide. I actually found it. No, it could be direct counter attack. Yeah, it could be. Clean slate. I wonder why you give us clean slate when we don't know what the attributes are going to be. So I would probably go for. There was a defensive one. Direct counter attack. Maybe it's this. Physical defending that's engaged. You can keep. No, this one you still need transition restrict. Yeah, because if you go to this, mine has got custom schedules and I use this, right? And I pop it in and I've got transition restrict. So you see, compare the two, right? You got transition restrict here, transition restrict here. You probably are going to change this to attacking or match practice, right? So you can't drag this now. And then here, defending and attacking, you don't have to change this. You need both of these. So essentially, all you have to do is just take this, go attacking, general here, one attacking, right? Okay, I would drop this. It's a waste of time. Okay, so you put a recovery in there, you got physical attacking. Match tactics, you don't need match tactics. What you can actually do inside here is technical transition restrict. So you got 2, right? Now you got 2 of these. These are these are really good. No? And then, that's it. Yeah, I mean, it's like, I personally like 2 match practices. Like this is 1 week, right? I'll be like, oh my god, only 1? I need 2, baby. So let's compare this. Like this is 1 as well, custom. Punda Saturday. What did we got? They got 1 match practice here. Yeah. So even when I use the AI to do it, I'll end up with 1. I guess it's fine. Attacking, defending, transition restrict is all you need. So you can actually change this slightly, if you wanted to. You just go in there and just give yourself at least 2 match practices if you want to. I mean, I do that. You see, because there's recovery here, right? There's really no reason why I can't have match practice there. So I can put match practice here, match practice here. This one can be just general attacking. And look, you've got a really good session here. Attacking, defending, match practice, physical. Oh, this is a bit hard. Okay, I mean, they won't die. They just had recovery a few days ago. So everything, this can work. So, I mean, it's a lot of clicks. It's 5 clicks, which is one of the reasons why I went through the effort of creating my own. Bang, easy. Yeah, the step itself to do this. I mean, it's an investment in time, I guess. So for me, this is much more faster because I know what's in there. So I just have to go in, and I'm not gonna make it any more funky. I mean, here there's a lot of recovery, right? 2 days, no. Normally I don't do this. Yeah. Normally I just come in here and go like, sorry guys, you're gonna have to work hard. So double match practice, fine. You know, you feel like doing this, do it. Nothing is gonna. This is like evil, man. 1, 2, 3, because you don't have a game. The reason why I set it up like this was so that I can catch this. Yeah, because I have this. I actually set this day in my training schedule as match practice day. So if they don't play, they do match practice. That way, I already got 2, right? Then when the match gets delayed, I get 3. Yeah. So it's like the game's way of giving me a bonus. I'll take it, baby. So this is one way of doing it. Now the youth team is a bit of an ass kicker. You know, sometimes it doesn't really work the way you think it's gonna work. All you gotta do is you gotta go to. Okay, there are several things you have to make sure. Okay, so first time you come inside here, then you go to the tap the button, go here because it's not entirely obvious. Then this tactic that they're using is slot A, your first slot. Okay. This is actually your tactic that they're using. Even though if you click into this and it'll give you some like attacking, wide, clean state mentality. It's like, you know, there's no name for it. But this is my tactic that I'm using with the main team. 4-2-3-1, right? Most likely, I could be wrong. Let's go check. So the main team, first team, let's go and check the tactics, right? We're making there we go. Boom. No. It's one of the tactics, I guess. Yeah, the 4-2-3-1 is here. There's a 4-2-3-1 here. It's like winger, DM. Now in this particular case, it's slot 2. You notice I was on this slot, right? This is a senior team, right? So you look at the junior team now. Oh, sorry, we get out here again. Yeah, SI didn't make it very, very obvious, no? Look at that. They're on a 4-2-3-1. Wait. This 4-2-3-1 is one of my tactics. Yeah, it's my second tactic that apparently you can't do this. You can't slot it. So it will be one of your tactics, for sure. But what you can't do is choose who's playing where. So it's a bit of an improvement. Not entirely good. I dislike it a lot. I do. So I've decided not to get involved. So I've just told the S-Man, hey, I play with 3 tactics. It's up to him now. So it's up to us. I mean, you could go to general training and sort it out, but they're still going to pick your tactic. You can't run away from this. It's just automatically happening, whether you like it or not. Okay, so, I mean, I tried this. You can go in that thing. You can try this gap press and go 4-3-3. And you see what happens? Nothing happens, right? They're still the same tactic. So you can't change it around. So might as well don't bother. They save yourself some grief. So which is the reason why when it comes to youth team players, now all I do is individual training, individual focus. And I pray for the best. I see SI just released some communication about their plans going forward. Did they? Wow. First, let me go to the main screen because, baby, you guys ought to know that I have to do this first. Yes, we have to. They did. I didn't know that. No. I know that Christmas is coming up soon for them. So they gotta say something because they're gonna disappear soon, right? Everybody does. You disappear, I disappear, everybody disappears. Official news updates in the news. News, is it news? Kyle Brown 23 hours ago. Must be 23 hours ago. Our intended approach to all right, let's go. This is safe. Safe. It is safe. Following the release, this is yesterday, right? Following the release of our latest update, we want to allow us next for FM26. We're not making any more changes to the game. You got it, suckers. You're going to play the game. That's what they're saying. No, not really. We anticipate resuming updates in the middle of January. Ladies and gentlemen, they're all going on holiday. I told you, right? They're all going to go on holiday. Now I come in the middle of January. Approximately 2 to 3 weeks. Everybody's got 2 to 3 weeks off. The studio is closed. They will probably be in the office going, let's check in occasionally, on WhatsApp, they check Discord on the phone, that kind of thing. Although we have already made significant progress with performances, polish, and quality of life improvements. No, the camera is still out of the world. It's terrible. And overall play getting is strong across my America, some play issues persist. Okay, Steam. How many people are playing? Apparently, they seem to think, we ought to go and check. We're going to really check the numbers here. Okay, we want to see what they're saying. At this point in time, the peak number has dropped to 49, which is the lowest it's been. 49,713 peak in the last 24 hours. This is 49,000. That means the last 24 hours is probably 13th of December was 49,951. And the lowest one was since then was 51. So since the end of December, where the highest peak they had was 51, they've had 2 times now this month that they have trended below that number. So I would say that a concurrent number of players is not really important, because I've seen as high as 50 and as low as 30. So that's not important. It's what's the highest peak that you can get in a day. So yeah, it's trending downwards, for a while now. If you look at a timeline, the game has it's stabilizing around the 50k mark for the last couple of days. I've noticed that as well. In particular, the ongoing concerns from some new around where the UI and navigation are taking all feasible steps to improve both. So much for muscle memory. Yeah, that was what they were saying. Miles was saying, you guys will learn a new way of playing the game. Now, new players are coming and saying, hey, dude, seriously, you're taking this many clicks just to get to this page. So apparently, they needed people to tell them something that's so obvious a person who was playing the game regularly would have noticed it anyway. As we've already done with the halftime and post-match game, this was this one. This halftime and post-match games, everybody was making noise about this, man. I said it from day one, right? I said it from the very first day. I said, what the... There are no formations in this. What's the point of playing the game now? When we do preparation for the next game, I have to guess. I was going around with a notebook for every single game I was playing. We're also rolling out tweaks to media and additional features to improve immersion. What the hell for? Why would you want to have tweaks to media? You haven't done tweaks to media. The media, you're going to give us more buttons to press, because the media hasn't changed since 2012. Media interaction has been the same, no? If you look carefully, right, all the questions are basically from 2011 with an addition of 1 or 2 lines. That's about it. No? Maybe a new reporter from a new magazine, because they have Athletic now. Last time they didn't have Athletic, so they add new features, is new reporters from new blogs that are following Football Manager, Sports Interactive. Past maps are nearly there, okay? And we say more ways will have. Okay, these past maps, right? They're big for a lot of people, big for me, but short maps are more important than past maps. Past maps are nice to have, but ultimately not very informative. They will tell you the breadth of the passes and where all the passes are happening. Yes, they can be helpful, but we also want to see short maps. Short maps is to where the shots are happening, what the XG of those shots are. That is vital information that will help any tactician understand his tactical system a bit better. Because right now, one of the big problems in the game is a lot of people are complaining that the match engine is broken because they have lots of chances and they can't score goals. When in reality, they can't even tell if their chances are good or bad. So this is nice to have, but they need something more important like short maps. Following the completion of the FIFA World Cup 2026 qualifiers at the end of March, an improved international measurement for you will follow thereafter in a free update. They actually considered charging people money for it. That's why now they're saying it's a free update. This is insulting. No, that means to say could it be possible that one of the reasons why the game shipped out without international module was because they wanted to add the international module as a transactional feature in the game that we'd have to pay for? If let's say everybody loved the game out of the gate, it was beautiful. Okay, you want the international management module, you have to pay $10 for it. In a free update, they should just don't use the word free because it implies that you thought it was not going to be free. I don't know who comes up with all these statements, right? The guy has got the media savvy of a novice. Okay, a novice. It's like a child is coming up with your press releases, man. People are gonna pick up on the use of the word free, no. They will. I guarantee you they will. There will be a lot of heat. I don't know who comes up with these press releases, whatever, some half-baked agency out there who doesn't know what they're doing for a living. Oh my goodness. This is daft as fuck. With the remaining official tournament assets likely coming later following the release of final tournament kits. Okay. Yeah, I'm not excited. Honestly, I'm not really that excited about the World Cup because you still haven't given me my short maps. Yeah, the game is still a pain to navigate. Our normal winter transfer update February would dovetail with the above updates with exact dates. So basically what they're trying to say in a nutshell is, first, we're going to try and get the World Cup out because that's a priority for us. The second thing, the winter transfer update might come a week or two later because we might have some issues with getting that out in time. We are also aware of recent committee discussion about additional game modes. Really, well, we're not ready to reveal detail. You can expect a separate announcement of future initiatives which signals our ongoing way to further development in this area. We're talking about PvP. Yeah. Game modes like PvP, yeah, basically PvP. Versus mode, PvP, that's it. We understand that changes, however, won't address every player's please. We remain committed. Okay. Yeah. Oh boy. Not exactly the sharpest thing to say. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed with the press release. They should not have used the word free. Several clubs have made offers for Alexander Benedi. Okay, let's go. Let's see. 37 years old. The people are coming. Look, who says a transfer module doesn't work? Right? I got a 37-year-old player and people want to take him off my hands. Why not, baby? The game is brilliant. But let's go. But how come he doesn't want to leave, is it? Nobody. There we got one. Finally. Okay, we got one. I can't even accept. What the hell is going on, man? Free transfer. Okay, he's gonna go, right? I assume, right? They are all free transfer. There's nothing for me to accept. But view this offer. Yeah. I want him to go. Why do I have to reject it? I mean, like, is there something wrong with this club? I didn't say that. I don't have any conditions, no? Except offer. Okay. At least one of them went. Oh my goodness. I didn't set any conditions, but it happened. It would be nice if sometimes it doesn't happen, right? It should tell you why, like an error. Roland Lechowski has agreed a deal to join the club. Okay, so this is how we're working right now. We let the staff decide who they want to bring in, right? Okay, so this is one of the other recommendations that we made. So let's go check out this kid. Okay, Roland. I mean, are we gonna Roland? I like our staff, Roland. Where have you been all my life, Roland? I like this. Fairly determined, Roland. I like the staff. They done well. Oh, this is me. He's agreed to. I signed him, not the staff. It was me. Because based on the scouts had come to me. I just remembered. No, don't get excited. 2 joint Pianis have completed Christian Lower. Oh, no, it's okay. If SIU's update, would people imagine they need to pay for it? Exactly. I mean, like, I don't know. They use the word free update. No, the word is free. Come on. Why so? For me, it's so like, I don't want to say it anymore. PR has never been their strong suit. It's like I believe that SI did hire a PR company. They must be interns who have had no prior experience with PR. Yeah, they're still a company that's operating out of they still operate like a company operating out of a garage, though. basement developers, not professional developers working for a high-tech firm. No. They still like bargain basement. Esteban. We got Esteban. Who's Esteban, baby? Balance. Why have you agreed to come to me? I don't know, man. Why would we want to sign you? 18 years old, future would be a practical signing, I know, but Look, he's got so much work to do at the age of 18 already. No. Reject. Sorry. Not coming. So somebody's, they agreed to sign. They don't tell you. In this game, right, I've given the power to some of the staff to sign. They go out there, they pick youth players. There'll be a lot of stuff coming across my table. Some of them I picked and some of them they will pick. And this is going to add to the confusion level in my game, which I don't mind. So I always have to review every single signing, which is good. I like that. I like playing like this as well. This reminds me of Football Manager 20, CM0304, where I played the same way. I just signed players and ran through it. Trading, there was no trading back those days. There was no trading. You set up. We got under 19s trading very well right now. I like how under 19s generally right across the board they are trading well. They're developing. They are decently looking okay. So we got some players that will come through, and the trading right for the under 19s. I gotta make sure that while we were talking, I have got that set up with transition, restrict, match practice, double, ground defense. Okay, this is very, very across the board. Double transition, restrict, attacking, endurance, defending, attacking, match practice, 3 match practices a week, ground defense. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Very balanced. They need me badly. They don't need me. The thing is, I have a feeling, but we live in a world nowadays, right? People don't like to hear criticism for some strange reason. Nobody likes it. Everybody gets so defensive when you say something. Like, when you suggest something, right? Some people get so defensive nowadays. I don't get it. This new world that I'm living in right now is too fucking bloody sensitive for my own good. You ask somebody a question, they just become angry, Like, this morning, right? There was this crane that was parked by the side of the road, right? And I was waiting to pick my kids up from school. And naturally, some of the cars will start waiting outside, the school. And then there is this area that the crane wanted to go in, and the crane had been parked for the whole road was empty when I came in. I was looking at the road was empty, the crane was there. And then suddenly when the road started becoming really full, the crane driver started struggling. He wanted to do his 3-point turn into this small little corner of the road to go to do something. I have no idea what it was. And I asked the crane workers, right, who were just busboys, annoying busboys, looking like some bunch of thugs who just walked out from some half-baked meth lab, some shit like that. They really look that bad, okay? And I asked them, I said, guys, why didn't you move your crane in when there were no cars? I mean, it makes sense, right? I mean, why did you, I was a simple question, why did you not move your crane in when there were no cars? It would have been so much more easier. Then the guy started, got angry with me. And then after that, from the side, the other guy started spew vulgarities. I got out of my car, almost punched the kid, man. I almost lost it. And this is very rare for me to lose my temper, I was tired, right? So this doesn't make for good. And I was so disappointed with myself for losing it. I said, no, man, normally I'm a cool Joe. I don't get angry so easily. But, oh, man, this is terrible. We live in a world where people have no patience, or they can't handle questions. So I suspect even companies as well nowadays, when you ask them questions, right, they get a bit defensive. And this is like that release, it almost smacks of that same defensive feeling. The word free update had to come. I don't understand why you have to mention free. You should have just gone, there'll be an update. That's it. Leave it at that. If people ask you whether you have to pay or not, then after that you say it's free. Then people got to say, you should have said it was a free update. Then, we've never charged for any updates over time. We could have gone that line as well. I don't get it. Alexander Benede has agreed to leave and join Rain. I love this. I knew a girl once whose name was Rain. REN. So I was like, the first time I met her, I was like, your name is Rain? I don't the rain on your parade, dancing in the rain. Oh man, the number of punchlines were coming through my head, right? To be very careful. So every time, right, I got up to her, I wanted something that might sound disappointing. I say, I don't want to rain on your parade. I couldn't help myself, man. Every time some bad news comes, I couldn't help it. Here we go, man. So in a nutshell, what SI tried to tell everybody is that don't expect any updates for the next until January. So there's no more updates. There are no more updates until January. So they couldn't say that they couldn't like come out and say it. It's like, if I were them, I just go, guys, we are taking without enough updates. We're pretty happy with where it is, but we do understand everybody's concerned about the blah blah blah. But we also need the developers to have some time off away with their families because we're working non-stop. That's our goal. Okay, family and balance is very important. Boom. Okay, our next update will feature an enhanced international module, which will include assets for the World Cup. Naturally, this will take time because we need to get the kits. We need to know all the finalization of the kits. As such, there might also be a delay to the winter update after the transfer window is closed, because naturally the world is a World Cup season, so there will be these kind of challenges during this period. Boom, pop, that's it. You know, sometimes, right, the best way to say something to the press is to be direct and factual, no emotion. Don't we think everybody is happy playing the game, all that kind of nonsense, just leave it out of it. For every person who's happy, there'll be 10 other people that are unhappy. So never allude to anybody being happier than, happy, or, there's some people who might be happy, or there's some people who might have issues with this. Don't, just say plain facts, that's it. Somebody in SI really needs to go for PR classes. Somebody has to go for PR classes. It's like, what, man? It's like, do you know if they were in my company, I had to deal with, in where I used to work, right? I had to deal with deaths of employees. Okay? DEATHS. Okay? I had to deal with EPA violations, environmental issues. Okay? I had to deal with native rights. Okay? We had to deal with all these kind of shit. That means these are such sensitive things to the community, I mean, this can blow up as a political freaking powder keg. Okay? And the first thing we always do is everything has to be factual, everything has to be no emotions. We give them stated facts. Okay, we apologize when we have to, but we have to be upfront. The apology has to come first. Okay, and then we explain what we are gonna do to mitigate, right, and to help. So at the end of it all, it becomes helpful, right? That's how you do it, Oh my God, never mind. It's okay, I'm not here to teach SI. I'm retired. They'll have to pay me money. Already don't pay me for testing the game. They don't pay any of you for testing the game, right? Do they? Yeah, you should get paid. None of you getting paid to test the game, no? You're paying SI money to test the game. Yo. Yeah, baby. Hey, Emre or Edrogan, we have to play him. Okay, so we got the same fellas. Let's go. That's our tactic. Our diamond tactic. We're going to have fun. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I'm not going to say anymore. They're my friends. I like them. There are a lot of people that they were very nice to me when my mom died. Okay, and my dad died. They were like there for me all the time. I had tragedy in my life and they've always been there for me. Okay, when I was when there were issues with certain things in my life or certain things with the community as well, they were there for me. They backed me up all the way. So I love them a lot. I love the guys there a lot. Sometimes it's more like frustration when you see somebody crashing their car into a wall all the time and you get frustrated. You're like, why are you crashing? It's more like frustration. You wish they wouldn't do it, but they do it anyway. Okay, let's go. Nice. It's always raining in wherever we are. It's always It's always raining in Philadelphia. It's always raining in a Football Manager universe. Red Mola does well. Okay, then loses the ball. Oi! Okay, it would be nice if you had this rain thing and then, but you put the, can you put the cameraman in a raincoat? You know, cover the cameras with the thing because you at least put in the rain, make it realistic. You know that when it's raining, right, the cameras all they always protected and covered, right? Because nobody in their right mind is gonna like, oh no, let's not do that. You know what I mean? Let's not leave the cameras exposed. Oi, Hankuri, don't you dare! Okay, good work. There goes Philip, baby. Here goes Philip. He's on his own. He finds Jacob. Jacob coming in, shoots. Oh my god. Jacob. Oh, Coavita. Okay, that's it. Pause for the course. Who's this fella? Coavita. Okay, the opposition is trying. Where Coavita? Let's give Coavita some love. Tackle him. Make him twist and turn a bit. Okay. Put him under more pressure. Okay. Let's give Coavita some love, baby. Here comes Dane. What is he doing? Okay, all right. Here comes Jacobson. Out to Philip. Back heels it to Tune Dennis. Jacobson again. Chips one over the top to Philip. Philip sets up Rick Muller. It's a 1-2 buckle my shoe. Back 1-2 with the players as well. I don't get it, man. What a goal. What a goal. What a takedown. Controlled and plopped it into the... Ooh, this is very nice. This is beautiful. He goes in, said this, watch this, and then he takes it and he controls it first time. Pop! Chips it past the player. Oh, that was such a good goal. The amount of skill. My word, that was a beautiful goal. That moment of magic. This is the good thing about the game, is the animation and the match engine. I do like the match engine. We defend really well. I don't know why people are having problems with that. AI is not defending very well, but I'm defending quite well. So I'm not complaining about defending, especially when I'm playing a wing back. Most people are gonna say don't play narrow systems, right? Because they're dribbling past you. I'm using a narrow system and having too much fun. Okay, I'm not happy with the performance. Let's go, second half. Oh, come on. Masatu. Oh, you sweet thing. Whoa, that was my target forward taking the ball off of the guy on the flanks. So what are they doing with their out of possession? Out of possession, basically press. They push up. These guys will be huh? Okay, they are in trouble. This defensive setup is in trouble on this side of the pitch. Their left is exposed. Because they got this is a screening centre back, right? So he goes up, and that is covering centre back. This is one weird setup. They got a loser. Okay, come on, babies. Okay, 67. Okay, we may have the lead, right? But we're not looking so good. Yeah. And then we just come into this one. This is I don't understand why it take the long way around all the time. I seem to have bought into as the theme for Football Manager 26, which is to go around the camel's ass to get something done. It's true, man. You gotta take a lot of clicks to do something, right? So it's all in the spirit of things, you know what I mean? Here we go, Golden. Okay. Alright, go. Tune. I didn't take off some players. Yeah, I just changed. I was supposed to take players off. I didn't do that. Yeah, I didn't do. I should have taken players off. I was supposed to. But instead, I went to make a change. This guy was supposed to come off. So we're going to take him off, and then who can? Pfeiffer can come on now. Yeah. Pfeiffer can come on. And then Vollen is still going to carry on playing. Yeah. On top of that, we got just enough time to yell at them. We are basically the team, no? that was playing better. But we should have scored more goals. If we don't win, we deserve not winning this game. We didn't really create a lot of fantastic chances. Philip in. Oh my goodness. Here comes in. Wallen has not been playing the whole game, decides to do a banger. Another goal where the ball dips over the keeper. This tactic has done it twice already. Vollen. There we go. Ball dips over the keeper. They call this goal. There's a term for it. The tactic is named after this type of goals. Okay? Folia Sika. Beautiful second goal. All right. So we've gotten the goal we wanted. Now what we're going to do is not come here because I keep doing it a long way around. Okay. All right. So we're not... I think we'll still work ball into box. But what we'll do... The standard. And then... Yeah, just leave it. No counter press every time. Counter press is going to affect a few of my players. And drop it down to balance. Okay, that's it. They'll attack me now. But I don't want to commit too many players forward. Yeah, balance means we'll be quite measured our passing. Idea was there, execution not so good. 89 minutes, baby. Looking. Van Beveren gets into the area. And, it's going to be a corner, man. The goalkeeper goes forward, but they didn't think it was worthy of a highlight. You'd think that they would put it into the game, right? Goalkeeper went forward. I know whole shape. I don't know whole shape. Whole shape is what I expect you guys to do. We don't know whole shape. More entertaining this way. Much more entertaining this way. This way, you don't know what's going to happen. Oh my God, he's the upright. It happens to the AI too, baby. He broke through, conquered, and he just had to find the back of the net. He hits the upright. Oh, they made a few more changes. Last minute changes. We did it, man. Standard Liège has been beaten in a pre-season friendly. So it doesn't really matter. We beat Standard Liège in a friendly. I didn't realize that we could make more substitutions. I forgot. When I looked at the bottom, it was Standard Liège. And I was like going, this is a friendly only. All right, so we've done. Youth intake. So far, our youth intake, where is it? You set up. Youth candidates coming through. Okay, so we have goalkeepers A, centre backs A, wingers B, defensive midfielders C. So we don't have defenders only.
Pablo.
Hey, David Nyholm, thanks for the raid, brother. Party of 9 coming in. Very, very nice. How are you guys doing? And how was your stream? So we can see we've got 2 players coming in. I mean, no clue as to who these kids are. I mean, we could just come in here and then filter and see whether they have the word candidates or not. They don't have it yet. Yeah. So otherwise, you can just go. Yeah, they're not here yet. So we got 2 goalkeepers apparently, which is not too bad, considering. So we had a pre-season friendly. We're getting our teams all. The boys are getting there, We top of the table after finding ourselves mid-table. We're using a narrow system 4-4-2 to prove that we can defend the flanks. Yeah. Still quite funny at this game. Okay, so Premier League, ladies and gentlemen. Man City, Arsenal. Serie A. We got Juventus, Bologna, Roma, Napoli, Torino still there. AC Milan, no. Pisa struggling. La Liga, we still got the Real Madrid. Barcelona really fell away this year. 17. Then in France, we've got Lille. Oh my goodness, Lille ahead of them. Wow. Marseille, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is doing wonders for Marseille, man. Oh, see his goal. Come, let's watch his goal. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is still going strong. No, used to be one of my favorite players in the game. Okay, nice. Yeah, again. Panesio in. Checks. Riley. What a goal. What a goal. Beautiful build-up play, man. Aubameyang like a poacher, though. Coming in like a poacher. That was nice. What are they playing? They're playing a 4... Wait, let me get this. Yeah, 4-2-3-1, wide forward. It is not bad. I like this tactic. DLF drops in, these two guys get behind. Like the goal that was scored, right? The guys are going in behind. And then we've got this guy dropping off, these guys being a goal threat. And this guy coming out, this guy is forming a 3 at the back. It's nice. I like this. This guy goes up. Nice. I like this tactic. This is very, very nice tactic. Hey, take snapshot for future use. I'm telling you, some of these AI tactics are good, okay? Some of these AI tactics got meaning. No? I'm telling you guys, do not think that the AI doesn't have good tactics. When you see FM26 videos, AI tactics, Marseille, IP. Our 442 diamond that's whacking teams is also that's taken us to the top of the table is also an AI tactic I copied. I just basically wrote AI tactics and go like, this looks quite cool. Okay, so this is Marseille OP. All right, let's go. I'd say game optimization there on the list. So many machines are really kind of having trouble running hot and fans going crazy. It must be more important versus what? I don't think so. I think optimization of games is entirely up to the user. Okay. All right. Yeah. Some parts of optimization, I think they will do, right? Okay. This is a CPU intensive game. CPU temperatures are going to go. Like it's up to this part, a lot of it is user related. Yeah. People always say I have bought a very high-end rig and it's doing really well, but when I talk to people about how do you set up your CPU, I mean, you can actually configure your setup to optimize the load on your game so that the fans don't go crazy. And alternatively, modern rigs are designed to run at 85 to 90 degrees temperature for the CPU. Okay. The question is, thermal, a lot of people, the ones who are complaining the most are the ones who are using laptops. Laptops, I'm sorry, they're never designed for gaming. Okay, so if people want to say my laptop is running hot and the fan is blowing like it's taking off like a jet airplane, yeah, that's what it'll do. Especially when you're using a CPU intensive game that's a CPU intensive game. Because you see, a lot of games, they are not so heavy on the CPU, because there are other games right now that do a balance between the GPU and the CPU, right? So you don't feel it at all. Or some people can offload some of the work the CPU is doing off to the GPU. So, most people don't know how to do that. They want SI to solve their problems for them. I'm sorry, people, for me, as far as there is a basic amount of optimization that the developer has to do. But it can't be expected to optimize it across for all. They got to find one benchmark for themselves, which is a middle of the road kind of machine, not the top end. They shouldn't be optimizing for people like me. I'm running RTX cards, right? So they won't optimize it for me 100% unless they do ray tracing. If you look at the game right now, it uses a cheaper form of graphics, right? So yeah, they optimize it for the middle of the range cards, and they optimize it that way, and then it's up to the user to figure it out himself. This is how I feel. Most people disagree with me. They expect them to fix it, but I'm sorry, man. Yeah, got to be able to know your own rig and what you're doing with it. Because a lot of people go and buy okay, I bought this gaming rig from Alienware, and then after that, why my game doesn't run? Dude, Alienware doesn't set it up for you, you got to know how to set up your own GPU, No, that one, people, you have to be able to prove the background processor not being optimized. Because I ran the thing and do you know how to tell if your background processor is not being optimized? If one of your legacy codes is running on one of your threads, right? It's running at 90 or 100, then you know it's got a problem. Yeah. What's your opinion on FM26 just now? As a hardcore FM player for over 15 years, I just don't think this game is for me. Currently just replaying old saves on older FMs. Brahma Roberto, I'll tell you something, right? This game at the moment, I will tell the majority of people don't buy it. I will say don't buy it. Do not buy FM26 unless you're the sort of person that didn't mind SCM 0304. The reason is because back in the day when we were playing Championship Manager, it wasn't so much about development. It was more about making a tactic and winning titles with it. This smacks of that. So it reminds me of that kind of a setup where you create a tactic, go out there, fly, and enjoy yourself. In that regard, it's very much like CM days because it's just like the Championship Manager days now. And that's how I feel. You have to be prepared to allow your assistants to take over some aspects of youth training. So if you wanted to get really into youth training, then you might run into trouble. So like you can give them schedules. I have done that. My youth training uses my own schedule, but you can't give them the tactics. So there's some amount of realism there because most youth teams, they don't have that, managers or first teams don't have that much control over the youth team anyway. So, okay, I'm fine. However, there are things in the game that I don't like. Okay, things like, for example, the gamma levels in the game, they are terrible, right? They need to do a lot more GPU optimization in this game. The GPU optimization is way off the charts. It's really bad at the moment. So that they have to optimize. The lighting has been a problem in this game since FM23. It's never been addressed until today. I'm making a lot of noise this year for once because it's supposed to be a new game, but why is the lighting still an issue? I mean, it's been 3 FMs now that they have had issues with lighting. Why do I say that? Because haven't you ever noticed, even on older FMs, when the ball passes the net, you can barely see the ball? Because the lighting has the very poor shadows around the area, and they always seem to have an issue with lighting in the game. It's been the case for many years. Forcing players like me to do things to my game. So like I've done reshade on my game. So yeah, it's probably the setup. Yeah. Now the game GPU is using. If you're optimizing your game with a GPU, it's gonna run hot. I'm expecting Football Manager to be running a lot more hotter on more rigs now because the game is becoming more demanding in terms of CPU as well. And GPU as well. Now, look, you need a minimum of 8 megabytes to play this game with a GPU card. Minimum. They say 6, I say no, 8. You need a minimum of 8. Minimum. That means at 8, you're running hot already. Guaranteed to run hot. You're guaranteed to run hot at 8 megabits of GPU RAM. If you don't have a minimum of 12, right? You can't even play this game with more than, you can't. You gotta be realistic with what you can do with the machine. So, like the game demands a lot now from rigs. That's the other thing about the game. So for me, I think the game has. I'm still saying don't buy the game because SI keep shooting themselves in the foot now every year. This year is the worst. But in terms of tactics, if you enjoy tactics side of the game, yeah, fine, have fun. There's nothing wrong with the match engine. People are saying all kinds of things on the match engine, but I'm like having fun with the match engine, man. People say you cannot defend the flanks. I'm like, dude, I'm playing a narrow tactic. It's not even a meta, no, it's a mid block. You don't have to play. And then don't get too affected by what people say. Like, it's a meta, you can only make meta tactics, you this. If SI had competition, there's a lot of ifs and buts right in this world. If. I mean, first up, I think it's very hard for anybody to compete in this arena, when it comes to football management games. And I think SI are the victims of their own success. They decided, let's design a version of the game that can be more. Because I think they got so drunk on the fact that they had 10 million players. Last time, they got excited with 1 million players playing the game. Now suddenly they got 10 million players. They went, oh my God, we got 10 million players. Every day Miles was talking about 10 million players. 11, this year we got 11 million players. I'm thinking to myself, we're heading into console already. Because I knew that was the number, it cannot come from PC. PC is barely only 1 million players. So that means the rest of those numbers are coming from console. So definitely this game is going to be pitched to a console soon. So it had to move in that direction. It just they took the idea of tiles, which I think is good, but they did a half-ass job for a PC and console. So both suffered in the end. Have the game resting idle on the first scene on my CPU is only between 1 to 4. Yeah. Say my machine is going well. You have to do something about that. Because mine is not, no. Yeah. If your machine is running, right, like crazy at the background, it could also be that your fans have been set up. Because sometimes what you have to do is you have to go inside your own fan settings. Are you setting it at auto or something like that? Did you set it at some? Because some people, right, they do without even realizing it, their fan settings in the machine have been set up. But a lot of default settings are quite high for the fan. A bit of a spike in the CPU, the fans start going crazy. Mine are not set up that way. Mine, I know when they spike because I've got a certain set. I've got a setting for when my fans go off. Right now, my fans are dead silent. They're dead silent right now. No noise coming out. I can put my microphone right beside my computer. You won't hear a sound. Nothing. Zip. Nada. Because you gotta learn how to also set up your own fans. Because you gotta learn how to go into your BIOS settings and then go, okay, I'm going to set up my own fans. Most people they don't because it's all on automatic and the machines automatically set it for you. They come out of the factory with all these ridiculous settings. I've seen them before. It's like when you buy a television from the store, right? You bring it home. Do you leave it on the default settings? Of course not. The contrast levels on the TV that come from the store are crazy high. Yeah, so you got to reset everything. You got to set it for your environment. So that's the thing. That's got to be it. SI seems to be catering the new casual players instead of the hardcore fan base. I don't think, it doesn't. I think it's because, okay, the way I look at it, I don't disagree with you, Roberto. I definitely don't. I think they are catering to a console user, but they're also trying to. They asked me the question a while back, like 3 years ago. They said, what is the biggest thing you think as we should improve in the game? And I said UI. I said the UI needs a complete revamp, man. Because it's too convoluted. It's too many pages, too many repetitive pages in this game. And then we could simplify it a lot more. Okay, all right. Problem is, the idea is a good one, right? To simplify the game. I like the idea of tiles. But the execution was not very good. So I think that what they're trying to do is they're trying to create the base from which they can go on to build other things into the game. The problem is the base itself should have as few clicks as possible to get from point A to point B. Problem is, it's like this is like Dr. Frankenstein's monster. Like, they had one version of the game. And then suddenly they throw it away and they have to quickly cobble together a second version of the game for release. This is what it feels like for me. So I think that I know I have friends in SI. I've got very good friends in SI, and I know a lot of them really well. And I think this is not the final product, no. It's not, no. It's this. I don't think FF27 is going to look anything like this. This could be one of those FM26. Oh, we decide to take this away, that away, that way. Could be totally new game. I love tiles. I'm a huge tiles. I'm a fan of tiles. Yeah, when I do like my own stuff, right? So I use a lot of tiles too. But my tile is like all summary tiles, no. Summary tiles like the main dashboard, like 5 tiles, minimum 5. I don't put more than 5. So there are only 5 tiles in the dashboard, like 1, 2, 3. This is like too many tiles already. Okay, so I just have 5 tiles. Okay, 5 tiles because I need it to be able. Because I'm also the same. I need it to be on a computer and I need it to be on an iPad because that's the environment I used to operate in. So, but the problem for me was, in my environment, I also have people that need spreadsheet information. So what we would do is when we created those tiles, when you drill down, you always end up drilling into a spreadsheet. But before you get to the spreadsheet, there's going to be a summary spreadsheet. That means you only get like key information in that spreadsheet. But if you want more, then you have to start drilling. Okay, of course you could bookmark. You could create hot keys as well to take you to the bigger one, so that if I was a finance guy and I needed to see a bigger detailed Excel spreadsheet kind of view, then I could go there. But if I'm the CEO or the head of the department, right, I only want to see the highlights, the KPIs only, then I go to the KPIs. So it's possible. The thing, that's the approach I thought SI would have taken, because it is the most logical approach. But what they did was they obviously have no experience in this department, right? See, this is a management game that is like it's like a real life business management game. But it's not designed like a business management game. It's designed like, I don't know, man, what should go here? What do you think should go on this page? You see, they should have, when I created business software for people, I would start with the guy who was the ultimate decision maker. He's the ultimate decision maker. So it has to be for him. But it also has to work for the guy at the very bottom who's entering data on the computer for this guy at the top of the charts. So it had to work both ways. So that we needed spreadsheet and we needed the dashboard. See, the portal should have been a dashboard, and the spreadsheet should also have been there. But the problem is they made us click 5 times to get to those things. And I think that was a horrendous design decision. That is a horrible design decision. So it's like, to me, you wanted to create a management game, but you didn't actually get a person that is approaching it from a management point of view. He's approaching it from a point of view, let's see what was good about FM24 and just bring it in. So that's what they did. They actually took FM24 and they tried to transplant it using tiles, which is wrong. They should have just gone bottoms up, tossing everything aside, and we're just going to say, which is the point I made, when I criticized the game. I said, you should have asked yourself a question. What are the 5 main things a manager needs to do every single day, and put that into the portal? That's it. That's all I did. It would have been brilliant. You already ranted on David Iron stream. Yeah, don't worry. For me, ultimately, the match engine is great. Right? It's just the UI is... So this is like, they had the table, so it was actually quite good. And going around the world, actually, at the moment, for me, yeah, it takes a few steps. But what I normally end up when I want to go around the world is I just I just click on any club, right? And then you got club site, right? You got the club, whatever, the league site, wherever the league site is. You got competition, like, oh no, you can just go Liga, right? So you got this league competition. As long as I hit Liga, I'm fine. Then I look for the league competition. I want to go around the world, I do this. I go rankings, I go like, okay, who's doing well? What the hell what is Chance Liga? Chechia's league table. Oh, this is not loaded, huh? Now I know this is not loaded because I don't have league table. See? So you kind of know, which are the leagues are not loaded. This one is not loaded as well. What the? 1, 2, 3, 4 Bundesliga, League 1, Eredivisie, Portugal, Jupilo is Belgium, Chance Liga is Czechia. Their league is number 9 in my save. The Chechen league. The Chechen league is ahead of the Turkish league. That's respectable. They are 10th in real life. Really, I didn't know this. You see, this is what I like now, you see. So for me, right, I don't mind it so much, because I actually thought, right, what they should have done was, those, when you hit the continue button, right, it gives you that stupid, what it does currently, they should just left it where it was, because I used to discover this kind of information back then. So, like, you go Liga here, then you go to, these are leagues, right? So, if you can't hit the damn thing. So, you can hit this and then see the competition. Most reputable, let's go to the competitions. It's still okay, that part. I can go around the world. So yeah, I just discovered something just now. So I don't mind. These small things in the game. Yeah, I think I want to manage them. Luis Buller. See, right now, right, I don't get involved in the signing of players. So this is kind of new for me, So last time, see, youth development, right, and scouting in youth was really OP. Because people were complaining about OP for 2-3, but nobody was complaining about how everybody was playing it unrealistically, about bringing all the super wonder kids into the club, right? So I like this now because it's no longer like the old days, where you can't scout by personality. Brilliant. Thank you very much, SI, for taking that out, because I totally agree with that move. Because it's like, it kills the game. It really does kill the game. So now my staff come to me for players, and I've got to look at them and go like, why do you want to sign this player? He's got driven personality. Okay, not bad. So I'm looking at this guy thinking to myself, no, do I want to take a chance with him? Personal, because my staff seem to think, then only sign Buller as a last resort, right? Driven personality has agreed to join the club. The deal signed cannot be. So somebody has decided in my club to go and sign him. Okay, accept. I don't mind. Give him a chance. Whatever. So this part of the game, for me, is a bit more okay. Yeah. Other than that, I am like, I wish they'd do more. They definitely have to do more. Like I for some reason, I don't know why this guy, he can be. Oh my God, he can be registered finally. You beautiful thing. You finally made it into the first team, huh? You finally made it into the first team, brother. If I whole season, I forgot to register him. And he didn't throw a fit. Oi, Justin, you're here, man. Okay, where are you? Hey, you been happy? Huh? You okay, son? 26 years old, no, fringe player. They signed you, I never used you. Okay, let's go and our first game, let's unavailables. We got Danov, Steinkotter, Jenny, 18 years old, no? You gotta play. So let's see if we can take somebody out. Dulik is also training to be a first teamer. This guy, Michelle Pfeiffer's younger brother, Manuel Pfeiffer. And then Fuchs. Fuchs has to play. So okay, we got enough. We got enough players here. The DMs we haven't signed in yet. Dorden is a fringe player. Long way to go. So here we go, man. Let's do this one more time. But this time we are playing Rot-Weiss Ischen. Okay, what we can do is before the game, do some homework. Okay? Rot-Weiss Ischen. Okay? Rot-Weiss Ischen. We go portal. Rot-Weiss Ischen. Where are you? Rot-Weiss. What tactical system are you used to playing? So you played Union SG. Load match. Any major tip? Any tips for strikers? What tips? Attacking mentality is a must. Don't play on any mentality except for attacking. Your tempo should be high. And then one of the things is the players the most important thing are going to be your players. You need strength, you need acceleration, and you need anticipation and concentration for your three players in front. Aggression is a vital attribute for the wingers, the three strikers, and the two wingbacks or wingers, whatever you're using, and the three strikers. That's extremely important. Yeah, that's the main thing. So they're playing a 4-2-3-1, halfback, DLP, quite defensive. Okay, they're going to come down our left side. Okay, fair enough. Quite defensive, but they're coming down our left. You see, they come down our left, they come down our right? But you see these guys are going to try and swing out. So most likely they're going to be attacking us this way, and this guy's going to try and get behind our lines. So we have to be very worried because our right back is quite attacking. So the entire first couple of minutes, the only thing I'm paying attention to is our right back. Him. Because we are very attacking that way. So it will be a case of, it'll be quite interesting this game. Quite interesting. Go to match. No worries, my Matty. I play a 5-3-2 that on the ball looks like a 3-1-6. Yeah, cool. Cool. 3-1-6 is a great setup. We copied the AI's tactic. I do that sometimes. I do that quite a lot now. I see the AI, the AI is a nice tactic. Okay, let's go and copy it. Well, I've got about 34 tactics. I decided we have to give the AI some credit too. Okay. Jacob, oh my goodness. They decided to take him out of the equation, man. So we're going to bring on Pfeiffer first. Yeah. That's a forced change, so it doesn't count as a substitution, right? Because Pfeiffer with a throw. Nice. Jacobson. Oh, cleared. Let me see. Control A. This is... That's better. Okay. Just how it was too harsh. The light, couldn't really see the ball. Now it's a bit more clearer. Nice. Pfeiffer on the ball. Patiently getting to the area, man. Nice. Okay. I think you tried too much, Pfeiffer. It's like the advantage of 4-2-4 attacking. Yep. 3-1-6 is the best. But I don't play back fives. I rather do a 3-1-6 with a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-3-3. Then I can actually go 1-3-6. Instead of 3-1-6, I can go 1-3-6. Well, I like to get my 3-1-6 to transition into a 1-3-6, which is even more powerful. Because a 3-1-6 with a 5-3-2 only stays as a 3-1-6. Whereas a 3-1-6 with a back four goes from 3-1 to 1-3-6. So it becomes very, very strong. I haven't had much experience with match NJ. Can tactics from... You can't import a tactic, Mali. False rolls work brilliantly in this game. Yeah. False rolls are very, very good. The false fullback is extremely powerful in this version because it was never really... it wasn't something that was counted in FM24. Yeah. Safi, okay. Too much on that ball. Let's see. 2D for a while. Nice. Into the area he goes. Oh, come on. Another one. Tune Dennis to Christiansen. We are all over this team, man. So you've been using false rolls. I've been using I always use false rolls if I can. Depends. But I ideally want it to be on the opposite. I want them playing on the flank opposite their preferred foot. Always do that. Even wingers also, I play them on the flank opposite their preferred foot when I can. Yeah, we knew it, right? This is where they're gonna attack us. We're gonna go down the flanks. But this time they came down on right. I was expecting to come down on left. But this is good now. For halfback, wing back, yeah, the same. Except, good test for us. Nice work, Jakobsen now. Need like a again. Tune Dennis, Rick Muller. Nice. Get in. Oh, man. Almost, no. Almost got in. Almost. He did it. Oh, berate the team. Come on. They should do better than that. Almost got in, man. This halfback is coming in. So I bet they got very defensive this side. But this is the only pocket I can go in. I mean, we can try and come this way. We got to stretch the team with a winger on this. Wing back going wide on that side. I don't want to do that. Yeah, we already got this guy running the channel, so that's going to put a lot of pressure on this player. Our target 4 is doing quite well. Okay, here we go. One more time. Into the breach. Yep. Got Wallen. Oh, shucks. Okay, we go to what ball into box. Here. Nope, this one. Okay, that's it. Have you done any videos on the different roles yet? Nah, haven't. I think because one of the reasons why I don't want to do any videos on guides right now is I put out a guide. I have to ask myself a lot of questions. Yeah. I don't like that because we don't have pass maps, we don't have short maps. I'm guessing a lot. So I want to see data as well before I make say something clear. Like for me right now, right, false fullback is definitely working. Yeah, I wrote that in the guide now. Like false fullback 100% working. Yeah. For as far as roles are concerned, they're all in the guide. I did do a description in the guide I wrote now, Mali. Because I spoke about the connections between all the guides. Yeah. But the videos I'm not about to do one. Because videos all, I'm thinking to myself, right? I'm still thinking of the angle I'm going to take. And I'm not going to rush into the videos just yet. Yeah. Because the match engine, right? Probably the match engine, UPDA numbers. So I'm thinking to myself, right? Won't SI address this by tweaking the defensive line? I thought they did. And then when they changed the defensive line, then I noticed one other thing happening. The UPDA numbers are still the same. So it wasn't the UPDA numbers. That means internally they might not be calculating it correctly now. So I don't know again. So data. So I'm like very cautious about making a video like that. Again, on Discord, we should have an access. Yep. But Mali, I think, has been on Discord before. Yeah. He knows. Okay, we're all over this team. Okay, and we are attacking them like nobody's business. Okay, let's look at performances. 6 points. I don't get SI nowadays. I was 6.55, 6.73, 6.71, 6.59. Man, somebody in school, you don't round it up. My children want to play this game, but they don't want to deal with so many numbers. 6.5, I should be 6.6. 6.59. What's the difference between 6.55 and 6.59? I don't know. Oh no, look at this guy. Jakobsen has already taken a knock. He's taken a knock. 50th minute, he's already looking like this. He's going to come on. He's going to get injured. No, we got to take a chance. Yeah, I've got to take a chance. I got to take a big chance now. Because if I keep him on, right, he's probably gonna get injured. I'm gonna have to bring on Althaus. Althaus is not really who I expect to be playing as a AP. Ouch! This is a disaster waiting to happen. Okay, so we put Tune there. Althaus, your chance, baby. It's your chance, son. For the legend, Jakobsen. We could be on the losing end of a match here. No, they want to impress. Next thing you know, that the sum of the references in the game will be 3.14597623422. They'll have 10. There was one point, right, in this game, right? There was one piece of data that I saw, right? It had like 6 decimal points, 6 or 7 decimal points. I was like, okay. These are small little things. They won't be the end of it. I mean, I don't think they are that bad. I think they got bigger fish to fry. For me, some of the things they have to deal with are huge. Like the fact I have to use shaders, my own shaders to play the game. And of course, yeah, there might be some issues with some guys' machines actually overheating. There could be those kind of issues. But the problem is SI need more information. Yeah. Oh, Phillips, come in. Square. Oh, no, Vollen. The pass was not good enough. And ripped Muller over the top. That was good football. We got in. Althaus is young. That's the thing. Wolfram has done well. No, he scored a lot of goals for other tactics. Wallen is not really playing very well. Oh, he's not playing better. Never mind. Let's just push it. Not like I've got a lot of good players. I only got like 11. They're on the pitch. No, there's not a lot of things that I need to fix. His passing is so bad. I can see he's struggling. To link up with the rest of the players. Muller is brought down. Nice, smart play. Okay, still all over this team. Okay, all right. Now tactics. I don't want. I was thinking of hold shape. Or at least go balance. Hold shape. We're still very attacking. Very high defensive line. Playing with a mid block. Yeah, mid block is fine. Football Manager mid blocks are good. Danny Christiansen to Verlet. Altaus. Oh, Muller read that. Was a loose. Oh, God. They're still trying to what? Okay, all right. So we're going to drop it down to positive. Yeah. The passing is a quite risky passing right now. So we'll drop it down to balanced or positive. A positive will be shorter. Balance would be quite lower in terms of risk. Attacking right now is a bit too risky. I see a lot of reckless passes from the team. Yeah, nice patient build out. And these are key highlights. Very tense, this game right now. 5 first shot again, wild. Philip, okay, ball, they are coming. And good defending again. Wallen with the header onwards. Defended again. Into the space he goes. Nice ball. Philip. And I missed again. What a move, man. I like that. The defending was superb. Philip into the deep into the area. And here comes Safi. Oh, that was a challenge on the back. Needlecker is going to he needled the player, man. Tackle from behind. But I think that was a smart play. Smart play from him. Tony Dennis to Velat. Drills that ball. Aye. Defenders all coming back now. Nice work from Wallen. Safi down again. Safi is getting a lot of love from our players, man. Yeah, because we've got that hard tackle, right, on the back line. Yeah, so the back line doesn't get a lot of time on the ball. Every time they get the ball, right, if there's a player next to them, he's gonna take them down. Ball goes wide. Phillips trying to get wide. Needlecker again. Phillips to Denise to Christiansen. Christiansen again. Riedmuller. Okay, come on. Let's see what you can do. Crosses the ball. And again, this keeper is having a match, man. All right, we're gonna make a change. If I go this way, we'll just go into a cramp pitch. No, forget it. This is not a false fullback tactic. Yeah. I cannot play false fullbacks in a diamond. There'll be too much. There'll be no space for my own players. Muller. Again, key highlights on this one. Quite nice. Very tense. Into the area. Wallen's header straight to the keeper. Damn it. Come on, demand more. I want more from my players. Oh, shit. The ball went over everybody's head. Oh, no. This one is goal. Oh, defended again. He tried to samba his way past my players, but my players are doing quite well. Oh, there was space. Vote heads that away. Okay, come on. This is too much information. They extend highlights, sorry. Off. Go to key highlights. That's it. I can't handle this. Too much information. Too much information in that. I was watching an extended. That's why it's so long. Tension is high. Oh, okay. Really, Wallen better be careful. He's really chopping everybody down. And he hasn't got a yellow card yet. I like him, man, this game. He's fighting for every ball. Okay, all right. Yeah, Riedmuller comes off. Okay, so we bring in... I only have one fullback, so this guy will come on for Riedmuller. Where's Ritty? Ritty, where are you? Oh, there we go. Okay. I mean, we had plenty of chances to win this game. Finishing wasn't very good. Oh, no. Yeah, I have to put in the youngsters anyway, so, yeah. Nice. This is like us trying to get inside this team. The way we get into the final third, I like it. It's just the final finish. We don't have many good goal scorers in our team. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Shameful was the best way to describe it. We get into the area to create those chances, but not finding the back of the net. It's okay. We'll get there. My worry is injuries. So we still thought that they were 2 points clear. The others couldn't catch up. So our challenges were actually Cologne, but Cologne actually dropped off. Yeah, they've dropped off already. So we are still consistent. We haven't lost the game yet. Not bad at all. Oh, Vrl. It's not very, right? It's Vrl. Yeah, VRL. Correct. Some people cannot see. Very old men, what to do. We can't really see very clearly. Yeah. So far, so good. Overview of our performances so far has not been that bad. Right. We came out of the holidays. Okay. And then looking at the club, our transfers, I don't know where, I honestly, right? You're looking at a person who's trying to find out transfer history for the first time. Search transfer history. Transfer history. Okay, there we go. All right, transfers in. So we only added Buller to our team. So what we're gonna do is give him his training, individual training, the role. Give him fullback. Fullback. That's it. Put him on that training first up. So he came in on a free. Free. We can only afford free. We cannot afford to pay people money to join us. So in terms of our results so far, so good. We drew. We didn't do too badly. We started off with a friendly and then we won one game. And then we drew one game, but we're still 2 points here. We got the best GD in the land. So I always pay attention to this. Our XG. XG is in chance creation. Our chance creation has been exceptional. But my worry is the fact that basically what I like to do is XG, right? It's 35.88, right? And then I would like to know what's the non-penalty goals. I don't have that information. So it means how many goals we score from penalties, and then I take that off, and then I calculate the non-penalty XG, and then the non-penalty goals. Then I get the true value. Yeah, so it's better to do it that way. To find out like how you're doing. So you got 35.88, right? The goal should be what? 48 goals, 35 times 1.3. Not very far away. Not very. Okay, only in our finishing. Finishing has been decent. I won't say it's fantastic. It's just decent. Because the value, right, it should be 35 times 1.3 minus the penalty. So that's why you should know. That's how you calculate to see whether your team is doing well in front of goal or not. So if I were to look at all my data. I don't have penalties here. I don't have penalties. Because they don't give you the open play goals. You can give you penalties scored. But that's like a lot of work for me. I gotta go and find out everything. Penalties scored. There we go. Penalties scored, there are 2 penalties. So then we gotta take out 2 goals. 2 goals we gotta take out from there. So 2 goals taken out from there. And then you recalculate. So it's 48, it's 46. 46 divided by 46 over 38.8 should be the value. So if it's 1.3 or higher, means we're doing better. If it's 1.3 and lower, means we're shite. I wish SI had done that. Then I don't have to look at this number plus 12, plus 13, plus 14. There's no reference. No. It's like I just like to make it simple. So it's like, was it again? Let's go calculator, right? Calculator. All right, so the number was 48, 46, then 35, right? So it's 46 over 35. Number is 0.7. Not too impressed. Wait, cannot be what? Yeah, 35. Yeah, 1.31. I don't know what is wrong with my head today. 1.31. See, this means, right, that we are just, my strikers are doing okay. They are performing well. Right? Not fantastic. 1.31 only, That's how you can tell. So essentially, right, sometimes people go like, is this a good value? How do you find out? It's very simple. You look at these goals. 4, right? 48. How many penalties did you score? 2 minus that value. So it's not 46. Then, look at the XG table. Was this 35? So 46 divided by 35.88. Okay, so you want to be more accurate, you do it this way. So you go 46 divided by 35.88 equals 1.28. The number you should be getting is 1.3. If anything below 1.3, you need to be a bit wary, right? Anything above that, your players are doing well because they are scoring from XG is like 0.2, maybe once in a while they have a 0.01. We have had 2 from outside the box, which is why my data, right? Some of them, I got some quite scary data. I have a scary spreadsheet. If I wanted to dive into it a lot more, I have one here. Data selection view. That penalty scored. And I got shots from outside the box. Yeah. This one doesn't have it. This is just the basic one. Non-penalty XG per 90, non-penalty XG. So I can tell my players, non-penalty XG, right? So, and goal. So this one I have to look at this. Why is the small things SI you can work on, like maybe the font size should all be the same. The font size should all be the same, my SI. Come on. It's like when you put a percentage, right? Or that's like, oh my god. I get it. Okay, all right. It's a work in progress with you guys. But you guys, yeah. So yeah, non-penalty XG, non-penalty. So this is one way of looking at the CS strikers. Yeah. So non-penalty XG per 90 and non-penalty XG, right? So you divide the two. Yeah. So like this guy is non-penalty XG per goal. Oh man, he's got decent. Some of these players are doing quite well. They're getting the good goal score. Like here, this guy, where is he? This guy is getting into a lot of good goal scoring positions. Maximilian Weber, right? He got into a lot of goal scoring positions. Right? Look at his goals, 5. The strikerless system was brilliant for him. Brilliant for him. He was actually laying it thick, man. Every time he came to the final third, he scores goals. And then here we got Kevin Wallen as well. He's got 6.55 and 10 goals. This is a very good return. So he's also, give him a chance. He has missed a few, but in most cases, right, he's quite solid. His conversion rate is only about 20%. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to bother, like, Yeah, we can see the number. I just have to ping a bit. There we go. So, not bad. I mean, this is realistic. Velat, goalkeeper. There we got. This is our current target forward. 8 is 0.1. See, we get a better target forward because he is actually better off playing behind. Yeah. Maybe I should. I don't think he will be a good target man. Wolfram. I don't think. I mean, we can try him out. We can put Niederlechner behind because his expected assist is also quite good. Yeah, there we go, 5.31. He can create, this guy. Another one is good at creating is Philip. So Philip has been playing as a DLF and he's been quite good. So in terms of me looking at data and looking at the game and diving deep, I can do that in the game. Not a problem. A lot of people probably are unhappy because they can't export it to the spreadsheets and then, come to my website. I can show you all these kind of wonderful things, that kind of thing. Yeah, or pay for my skin or pay for my backgrounds. I do the same. I pay for my tactics. My mind is like, you can download my tactics so you don't have to pay. I'm just joking. Look at my tactics. There's a folder right over there. So far, so good. Tune Dennis. Tune Dennis played 3 games, 6.73. Not too bad, his performances. Yeah. But this guy is on fire, This guy's been on fire, Every time I play him, he gives me 100%. So when he got a knock, right, I panicked straight away. I took him off immediately. Because I was like, oh no, he might get injured. Oh. Unless I should be able to. I have to design the thing so that my camera shifts to the right again. Yeah, I forgot to do that. So Vollen who's hiding behind my camera, so I can hide my camera. There we go. All right, so Vollen here, solid. This guy, Ruud Muller, also expected assist, 3.91, not bad. Pfeiffer comes on. Decent performance as well, but not very good at creating chances. But the one that right now our chance creators all on the right side of this diamond. All on the right side of this diamond, which is quite nice. Okay, man. Time to save the game. Time to get ready for bed. And yes. Well, I probably will be streaming tomorrow. Yeah. Definitely I'll be streaming tomorrow. I want to thank all of you for popping into today's stream. And please take care of yourselves. And if I don't catch up with you and you are out celebrating, please stay safe. This is the season to be jolly. Yes, but please stay safe while you're being jolly. Yeah, be good to yourself and be good to your neighbors. And if I don't see you on the New Year, Happy New Year. If I don't see you next year, I wish you had a fantastic 25 and I hope you get a phenomenal 26. Meanwhile, in the halls of justice, you guys please stay safe while I go and get some shut-eye because I got to send my kids to school tomorrow before they take 2 weeks off. Yeah, baby.